At 40,000 feet above sea level, the woman lost consciousness due to oxygen deprivation. Her body plummeted rapidly before being halted by the safety rope, suspended high above. Her hands had long since frozen stiff. Her companion in the basket had already fallen unconscious. She had to save herself. The woman wrapped her legs tightly around the rope. Using the momentum of her swinging motion, she desperately grabbed the edge of the basket. She made it back to the basket, but the crisis was far from over. The balloon continued ascending, now 40,000 feet above ground. The exhaust valve was completely sealed shut by thick ice. She had no choice but to climb the balloon with her bare hands. Suddenly, severe oxygen deprivation struck, drowning her in a wave of dizziness. But the sight of her companion's ribbon instantly snapped her back to consciousness. She secured the dangling rope around her waist and climbed upward, step by step. The woman finally reached the top of the balloon. With all her strength, she slammed her body against the vent valve. The ice was too thick. Slowly rising, she kicked the ice layer with her feet. The ice finally shattered. To prevent the valve from freezing again, she untied her shoelaces. She wedged her shoes tightly into the valve's crevices. Hot air finally escaped from the sphere. The balloon began to descend. The man stirred from unconsciousness, but the woman noticed snowflakes drifting upward. She instantly realized the balloon was falling too fast. She yanked the rope to close the valve, only for the powerful pull to tear it apart. The balloon's descent spiraled out of control. To survive, they discarded everything they could, but these efforts proved futile. The man realized the basket itself was the heaviest burden. He instructed the woman to grip the ropes tightly. He drew his dagger and began cutting the basket's ropes. As they neared the ground, he severed the final rope. With one decisive cut, the basket separated from the balloon, yet their descent scarcely slowed. The woman resolved to sacrifice herself so the man could survive and save the meteorological data. At this critical moment, the man conceived a final strategy. He instructed the woman to grip the rope tightly while he systematically cut the internal ropes of the balloon. In an instant, the balloon rapidly deflated and contracted, transforming into a giant parachute. Their descent slowed dramatically. The two embraced in relief. As they plunged toward the forest, they finally landed safely. The monitoring data they brought back completely revolutionized the history of human weather forecasting.